No. Cutter, a cutter. Come get your fucking cutter. I can only pray for what the fuck the Spidey's all up in. Yeah. Story night. The pipes, I call. That's not good enough. Get away with that. We have a whole bucket. I meant booklet. Got some shit to do tomorrow. Signal is bad, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know. Signal is shy. We know. Hope everyone's having an okay night. I have a fucking absolute torch in my face. Change the batteries. Sitting in the middle of Italy, dealing with middlemen that didn't do diddly. Looking back. No, if someone from Dublin ever singing that song, they'd be like, "What are you fucking looking back for? I told you not to." And you'd be singing a sad song going, "Looking back." She'd be like, "I told you not to. What are you looking back for? Serious." Too many spider webs in here. Wise men smoke. They don't use the shitty vape. Wise men smoke. They don't use the shitty vape. It's probably just my partner in here. How is? Ooh. Wise men sing. Only food rushing for all and help falling in love with you. That's what everyone says when they start getting their own rocks and their own for falling in love with you. That's when you know you like stuff. Eee! Oh, that's a pile and a blade. Give me that. Yeah. Oh well. What can you do? Hope everybody is well. I'm about to roll an absolute cannonball. Well, my type of cannonball. Where are we? My type of cannonball. Oh, it's my type of cannonball. Where did he? How are you, Grace? I will dry your eyes. I will hold you tight. And baby, I won't let go. I'm not really in good mood today, guys. I know you're probably going to go, "Oh, you say that every day," but I'm not really. But I'm not. I'm trying to smoke my pain away. People say, "What do you mean?" I am. I am. Hope you're well, Grace. It's 10:30 here, so it's probably 5 o'clock where you are. My signal's gone, guys. My signal's shit. As we gather here in the chapel in Old Kilmainham Jail, I think about these last few weeks and how we've something and oh grace, hold me in your heart and let this moment linger. They take me out at dawn and I will die. There won't be time to share our love. I'm afraid I have to go. How's everyone? Belfast, get out of your shed and go get them rats out of them holes and back on the boat. Yeah, true. That's very true, yeah. Mayor, look, they'll be more afraid of you than they would of me. You know, I'm banished to the UK, you know. Made a show of myself, ruined my life with drugs. Not my life, ruined a chapter in my life with drugs. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to poke this down. It's not really working. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Belfast. To him I had to go. Thanks very much. How you, Rab? And anyone else who's just popping in, I'm out my shed here. I got a new torch for the wall. I wasn't going to come out. My missus told me to come out. I didn't want to. I have a bit of a heavy head. Boo hoo. We man can get on with it. Yes, I know that. But sometimes it's hard to come out here and not really have any direct anything in the background, music or anything like that. So, how are you, Jill? How are you, Sting-a-ling? It's a little bit chilly. It's a little bit chilly today. I'm wearing this now. Just maybe the weather's going to be nice tomorrow, guys. My hair's not all sling back today. You know what I mean? To him I had to go. Paul Wade, nice cap, bud. Looking smart. Thanks very much, Paul. It's late at night. My head's up my arse. My missus has been ill for days and weeks. She might be in here now. I'm not complaining. You know, as Jude says, I'm not looking for any sympathy off anybody, but my head's fucked right now. My head is fucked right now. And that's just life. We grow up, we're men. We have to do it. Wake up tomorrow and you go, morning. You know. How are you, Ritu? Ritu Sharma, what's happening? Sting-a-ling, thanks for tuning in. I can't put a face to the name yet because the picture is so small. But shout out to you, brother. And anyone else who's just joining in, you know. That light is very bright, I know, but I went down and got batteries for it. Fuck me. It's like the Lord is here with me. And the Lord shall set you free. How are you all feeling? How are we all feeling? There's a fat joint of Cali here now. I wasn't fucking around with this one. You know? Needed it. Fucking needed it, yeah. I have a few ideas that maybe, come here, let me know if anyone's free tomorrow, right? Because I have the morning free to do. And I can do some StreamYards or I can do some voice calls or video calls on WhatsApp. But I would like to get the ball rolling on a little bit of socialising, you know, and other projects like my guitar. Tastes so good. This is another thing that's annoying me. I did go to Mass today, Grace. I put up a short. I really enjoyed it now. I have to say, I really enjoyed it. They had the doors open. The sun was beaming down. I done a live, actually. Whatever live I done earlier on in the day at 9 a.m. You'll see me. I had a great laugh. It was all, well, I was dressed up in my nice clothes. And I shook everybody's hand. There was only about 19 people there. And you get a sip of the wine, which you don't get in Ireland. You get a sip of the wine here. Fucking horrible it was. You put the fucking, it got stuck to my mouth today with the wine and it fucking horrible. But I shook everyone's hand. Peace be with you, frail old ladies, young men with tattoos, little kids, whatever. Peace be with you, mate. It's nice. You know, I don't belong in a beer garden no more, as much as I would like to. And anyone thinks I'd like to have a drink, me one maybe, yeah. Two, if we're pushing the boat out with me missus as well. But shaking them hands today meant a lot to me. Strangers, but they're in the same parish as me, you know. It means a lot to me nowadays, to be honest. Fair play to Rab, I'm about a two. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about my marriage or my life or my kids or money. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I have a heavy head today. And well, fair play to me missus if she's listening. She might be listening. But if she is, she got her finger out today. You know, I wasn't in the right headspace. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I'm a decent chap on the best of days. But and she's done a lot. She's done some things around the house that she's been meaning to do. She entertained the kids. She's done whatever she had to do, you know. And it's not easy when she's ill. So, but you know, I haven't been eating, haven't been sleeping, I haven't been fucking. I had 3 showers today. I think 3 showers just to try and escape life for a minute. You know. That's how I know I'm ill. Flesh and blood. Our enemies are spiritual. Exactly, Grace. Yeah. You know, it's not that I'm ungrateful. We've got the kids there all in bed now, bathed and washed. The kittens are running around. My missus done a really good job. You know. You know, she's been ill all week, whatever. I just sometimes I find it hard, you know. As I said, I wasn't going to come on. My missus put the idea in my head twice. Because I don't like coming on here being moody and grumpy and boo-hoo. I really don't. I'd rather keep that to myself. But what's the point of me telling it to other people when I can't do it myself? Just because I'm smoking a fat joint doesn't make my problems go away. You know. But I did go to church and I really enjoyed it. I'm going to go the 1st, 2nd and 4th of every month. Because that's communion. That's Holy Communion. And there's something in that. It's the body of Christ, you know. So I don't mind. And actually I read today on the newsletter they gave me, they have a 30-minute mass every Thursday morning. Every Thursday morning they have a coffee morning, 9:30 to 12:30 Tuesday. And then on the Wednesday they Wednesday, the 3rd Wednesday of every month they have fresh cakes and bake sales. And then they have I forgot what I was saying, guys. Forgot. Exactly. Keep on keeping on, you know. I'll probably tomorrow. I was in the best mood this morning. It wasn't nothing got to do at home. I can blame anything. I'm not trying to. I just mean like I nearly cried a few times today. I nearly lost my temper a few times today. I've barely eaten in days. I got in the shower 3 times today. You know. And that's not me weed. If anyone says, "Oh, let's get to smoke weed," no, it's not. Believe me. I've gone the long way around about 4 or 5 times, missed me turn, and now here we are, smoking a plant. So, and one day if I end up getting a little bit fucked up from it, I'll say, yeah, that's I'm gonna have to knock down the head. But until that day comes, you know what I mean? Like that does chill me out. That was creamy loveliness. As they say. That's why it's shame on you, Curaleaf, you losers. It's double joy, share my pain, cuts it in half, exactly. And these are the things I try, you know. Try tell everybody every day. Because it is the truth. You know, when we stop, the world doesn't stop with us, it keeps going. Everyone's day, every single one of us has fucking burdens and bills and aches and pains and heartaches and fucking traumas. We all do. Some of us might be tougher than others, but in the end it all comes. And if I'm totally honest, I'm becoming a man. I was a boy for a very long time, right? Now, some 26-year-olds will say, why are you saying that, blah, blah, blah. But I'm a stepdad now. So, I forgot what I was going to say again. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we're here now. It's all good. But I think part of it is I lock myself away, you know, when we're down. We all do it in a certain type of way. But me not doing a live would be my mental health winning. My bad negative mental health would be winning. Because I enjoy it. That's why. And what do you do when you try and rebel against the system? You try not to enjoy yourself. You don't want to enjoy yourself. So, could be worse, could be fucking better. I don't know. You know, yeah. And if anyone knows me, money is not the answer to my problems, believe me. Sex isn't. Diamonds isn't. Now, I love me jewellery, I always have. I've never had the money to be flash. Of course, if I had a few quid, I might have it. But, you know, that's why I say it takes a certain type of woman to love people like me and Jude. Maybe Jude would jump for joy and do backflips, he won the lotto tomorrow, but I guarantee he wouldn't. Because it wouldn't bring his mother back. It wouldn't bring his brother and sister back. It wouldn't bring his father back. It wouldn't bring his fucking teeth back. It wouldn't bring all these things he went through, it wouldn't bring them back. So, it's not about money. It's not about being on the top floor apartment, looking out at an ocean view. It's about being out to shit with yourself, and I haven't been out to shit with myself or my environment, which is not like I have a normal house just like anyone else. But do drug addicts give a fuck if the Hoover's floored? No. Do drug addicts give a fuck if there's food in the fridge? No. Do drug addicts give a shit if the dogs need to be shaved? No. Do drug addicts give a fuck if there's bills need to be paid and the boiler's broke? No. Right? So, and now that I'm not a drug addict, it's a lot of responsibility sometimes, even though it's not. Some men probably go, I moved in with my missus when I was 18 and we've got it all sorted. Fair play to you, my heart goes out to you. But I ain't, right? I fell off a few branches, you know what I mean, not just one. And I'll be real with you know, I'm not. I ain't perfect. When I turn sour, I can turn sour, and I don't mean like evil, boss man, road man. I mean nasty. Whereas in like, no one can reach me. No one can reach me. I'm dark. I'm gone. He's gone for now. That person, you know. This person is back. Void of any reasoning, void of any emotion sometimes, void of any rational thinking, void of any desire to sleep, to eat. You know, and I think that's the allergy of the body. Part of it is the allergy of the body kicks in as an addict and your coping mechanisms, you know. And this is one of my bad days. And this is one of my bad days. It doesn't seem like it, but it is. Every time I wake up, you know, every time I wake up lately, you know, it's been hesitation rather than motivation, you know, and I've been so motivated that when it changes, I can throw my toys out of the pram, you know, and we all don't know what goes on behind closed doors, you know, and that's why I think I've always had a bit of empathy, because I couldn't help wonder what was going on. How did other people solve their arguments? How many arguments did they have? Like, what battles are they facing today? How many times were they late for work today? I don't, you know what I mean? The list goes on. But it tells a lot about your character, how you conduct yourself when you go through these episodes. And today started off good and it ended not good in terms of emotions. But we suck it up and we get on with it. That's what we do. You know, honestly, like, most days I wake up, I spring out of bed. Most days. Look forward to go down and smoke my medication straight away. What's up? What's happening today? How are you? But there's other days you're afraid to wake up because you don't know. You're too hesitant, too apprehensive about what the day has in store for you, large or small. We're only humans, right? Big fucking organs, right? Skin organs just filled with a load of soft emotions, you know? And I am one that's always worn my heart on my sleeve. I tell people how I feel, even if they don't know it, even if they're sitting on the bus beside me. I fucking tell anyone anything, and that's one of me downfalls, and you know what I mean, about me. Tell people my flaws, straight up, and then I know if you like me or not. What's up? It wastes me trying to be liked by the people that will never like me. So, but, exactly, Rob. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I'm 18 months clean and all that, and I'm proud of it, and I am a different person. But when the cracks show, like, I'm aware of it. I'm sitting here having a little whinge. I'm on live. I can go in now and have another cup of tea, a bowl of cereal, whatever the fuck I want. I've got a few quid in my back pocket. But I feel like a bag of shit that's been left in the sun all day. Do you understand? With or without my big fat joint. With or without food. With or without a cuddle. With or without a bone, a dick and a pussy. Some people are fascinated by sex. I like a bit of sex and all that, yeah, but I was a crackhead for years. Have you ever tried to come when you're on crack? It's amazing. But it's very hard. But it's fucking amazing. When all you get happy moments in the day, if you're not a drug addict, you know, your brain automatically releases the hormones and you get genuine relief and wholesome feelings going through your body. But when you're an ex-drug addict, it's very hard for them to release. Sometimes they don't release at all, the damage is done. And that's why they call it a dry drunk. You know what I mean? There's always moody, snappy. That's the people who don't adapt. I have adapted. You know, speaking on the matter is better than not. But I'm old enough to know that hopefully I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be fine. But, you know, feel sick. Feel physically sick. Like, I have puked in the shower earlier on today. And I know that's just anxiety, you know. But when your savings get dipped into, now I'm talking being real, like, whatever they got dipped into, mine for something, whatever, but it got dipped into over a few months. Then we got dogs and the kittens, and then we went on holidays. We were all ill on holiday, you know what I mean? It was just one fucking somersault after the other, and I'm blessed. You see me most days. I show the camera, say, look, I have a great view, you know. But I'm all right to tell people. Well, I am fucking now, you know, that if people look at me and think he's got it all sorted or he's a happy man, I am happy. But right now, in this moment, my brain is sick. My body is sick. Whether I'm holding on to it because of stupidity, whether I'm holding on to anger, confusion, stress, whatever, because of old habits, whether I'm doing it out of immaturity, I don't know. But it's definitely taken hold. You know, and it can go just like that. You know what I mean? I know, yeah. I watched something yesterday from 2022, so 3 years ago, yeah. And the most popular name in Galway, which is the second biggest city in Ireland, I think, second or third, was Mohammed. Now, I've nothing against Mohammed, whatever. It could be Bob, it could be Grace, it could be Ted, it could be Colin. My name is Colin, You know, Irish name, all that, but you know, but it has nothing whatsoever got to do with fucking Christianity, I would say. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone can say you're wrong. But by Jesus, I don't think I am. What's wrong with fucking Robert, Peter, Joseph? What are all the fucking... What are the fucking archangels? I don't fucking know. There's loads of them. Shoot, so I met a man who had no feet. Well done. Yeah, exactly, Grace. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly. I only seen something pop up on my phone there a little while ago. I don't know if you've ever seen it, of this man in Africa that has his face glued to his shoulder from a burn, obviously. And he's walking around and all that, and he's laughing and giggling. I just seen that about a minute ago, and I thought, like, it could be him. But who should I have pity on, him or myself? You know, and right now I have pity on myself. Because I can stare all day long at him. But then in the real world, 2025, I'm sorry to say, that don't be shit. That don't mean shit. That ain't gonna do shit. It's up to us, up to me to fix it. And I fucking will. I'm just going off on a rant. We had 30 people in. They must have got bored anyway. It's only 7 people now. Now I'm on the old lemon chat. And if you haven't got yourself onto it yet, I'm telling you, she's missing out. It's fucking beautiful. And if you want to top that, try peach tea. Fucking banging. I was on a couple of people's lives earlier. I was on JP's, John Paul's, another Irish channel. He's a lot longer clean than I thought he was. He's fucking 6 years clean or something more. Who else? I was on the Anthony Casey YouTube channel. It's not a podcast, I keep saying that, but it's a YouTube fucking channel. Get them on X or YouTube, Anthony Casey podcast, or fucking YouTube channel. It's all about Irish matters, Irish lives, Irish politics, Irish murders, Irish policies, dates, times, places, names, court dates, all that shit. I do me bollocks. Now I love tea. I fucking, believe me guys, I was a heavy drinker. I fuck tea, fuck coffee, fuck all that. I know, does that make me a big hard man? No, it makes me a fucking dipso. You know, I couldn't go anywhere without fucking cans. Anywhere. Birthday, fucking job interview, fucking anything. And now, I drank tea for so long and I mix it up. I'd be getting PJ, then I'd be getting Thai food, then I'd be getting fucking, whatever it is, I don't know, Tetley. And then, all of a sudden, the neighbour gave me 6 bags of lemon tea. And I left it there for about a week because I was like, I don't like lemon tea. But then I fucking tried it when I had no milk and it's fucking banging. And now I'm addicted to it now. Fucking love it. That and peach tea, fruity. I'll drink that all day long. And let people who drink alcohol all day long, they can slobber around the place and be a little bit sloppy. That's up to them. But I prefer to drink lemon tea and peach tea. Thanks very much. The best thing about drinking tea is you can't get fucking drunk. Do you hear me say that again? The best thing about drinking lemon tea and peach tea is you can't get fucking drunk. Now, I don't know about you. You might like an can of cider or a little bottle of this, but I think alcohol, it happens to be the fucking most boring, most miserablest high or drug that you could ever use. You mean I just sat here, drank horrible warm foamy bullshit for the last hour, 6 deep I am, and now I feel legless like a fucking mouldy piece of shit, as it says, left on the window ledge. Fuck that. If you're ever going to do drugs, do the uppers, not the downers. We spend a lot of time being down. Why do people want to take downers? But don't do drugs. What I'm trying to say is, if you're already on drugs, stop wasting your time with alcohol. Shit. Makes you cry every time you drink a bottle of whiskey. Come on, admit it. Shite. Tastes like piss. I used to drink the Dunn Stores lager. 62p a can it was. Used to only get 18 of them. You know, there was one in, I believe it's up near the back of Jervis somewhere, I believe. And Then we'd walk up and get our trays, you know what I mean? Head out the bray on it. Yep. Bottle 2 lemon green tea bags and splash of orange juice, best natural energy drink there is. I will hear you out, Musical Madness, because you might have been the one who was helping me in the last few days. And if not, that's an appropriate question to ask. I could bring it into my fridge right now. I went to Aldi and I bought one of each of them. No, 4 of each. One's guava and fucking, I don't know, A, B, C, D. One's ginger and apple. One's turmeric and peach. Something like that. I'm big into that as well. You know what? And I'll tell you why. Because there's a very fucking interesting guy online that is a marketing genius. And what did fucking Red Bull, the only fucking major beverage company that's ever came close to Coca-Cola, what did they do? Coca-Cola give you a big bottle and it tastes delicious. They give you a small can and it tastes like shit. But us dumbasses think because it says psychotropic on it and has some sort of effects and great marketing, we pay it and go, oh, Red Bull tastes like wings. No, it doesn't. It tastes like shit. But recently I've been drinking ginger and turmeric and apple cider vinegar and all that. Now, they taste like shit, but maybe I'm brainwashed too. Maybe them big companies thought it's just a bit of orange juice and turmeric. It doesn't really do that much, but people will pay premium for it. But anyway, I'm into them. How are you, Paul? Just back to shed life of a wee smoke. Oh, lovely. Are you in the shed yourself now? Do you have an instrument in your hands? And I don't mean your penis. I'm only messing. For everybody, he knows I was only messing. He's teaching me how to play guitar, which I might break out now in a minute because I've cheered up a little bit. But we'll see. It's a bit late. I'm on free all morning, you see. That's what I'm saying. The house is free all morning. That's what I mean. I'm honestly, they sell them in Aldi or Lidl's, and they're just called in a little can. Lemon juice, orange turmeric drink, and it has on it. It's fucking lemon juice. It tastes like shit. You have to learn how to drink them. I literally drink them in one. Just burns the bollocks out of you. But I tell you one thing, I haven't had to go to the doctor in about 9 months, and my missus is fucking half dead every other week. I fucking love them. Ginger does something. Fucking something. Really enjoying the spliff as well, guys. It's really nice. I'm joining us, Paul. Just skinning up myself. Nice one, Jono. Jono, I'm really impressed with that drawing you did. Right, I know you might think, oh, I just threw it together. But you know what I mean? Sometimes it's the little things like that stick out, you know? So I'm going to try get Pablo Escobar or a few of the others due to get someone to do a video of it, an AI video of it, trailer from my videos. So was here with me to crack out a few tunes that are deadly. You know, it's my dream to be able to perform for myself, but also for other people. Do I want to put my hat out and get money? No, but I want to be able to connect to them, you know, and we all connect to certain songs, whether it's at funerals, weddings, fucking, I don't know. And I'm also going to write my own songs, you see. Because I have a strong belief in the fact that people like James Arthur, just to name a few popular ones, like John Mayer, fucking Christy Moore, fucking anybody who plays a fucking acoustic guitar, if you can hit a certain few notes and get a bit of rhythm, you know, I think you can sing any folk song, any ballad, if you really put a bit of passion into it, which I believe I have, but I was too afraid to do as a drug addict, you know, so. You're trying to learn, so yeah, exactly. I used to play the drums years ago, but and everybody, if I'm missing your texts, I'm sorry. You know, it's I don't expect so many people in. You know, it's practice as much as you can, and then yes, exactly. Now I tell you one thing, guys. Right now, the people who play instruments, you will know. Now I played for one fucking day, right? And you know when you're making tea, right? And you squeeze the tea back. I was doing that with my finger, my left hand. I was like, so what the fuck? What did I do to myself in the back? It's obviously, it's a tiny little bit of blister from playing, literally from one day. Now, I'm not bitching about it, like, but I was thinking, wow, just from playing one day, I could feel it, because it's not on this hand, it's on the other hand. Learn on an acoustic first, exactly, yeah. And I've always, with electric's brilliant. Think like November Rain, you know what I mean? Come on. any Journey. I only came about Journey, the rock band, because when I grew up, I didn't really listen to rock because rock was Slipknot and shit. But now I know rock, vocals and rock. Come on, boys. Now, are we calling them real? Are they pussies? Are they pansies because they can sing? No, they're not. They're living in the high hills. You know what I mean? Loving life, respected, and I'll do something similar. Now I'll sing to 4 people. How well? No, this one. It was this one, you know, and I used the spoon with this, and then I was squeezing me. I was like, what the fuck? I can feel it right there. I can't wait. I'm like a little kid. I'm gonna play it tomorrow. And tomorrow I got a little bit head wrecked earlier because trying to follow too many people on YouTube, you know. So, and then I realised something, and I know you're all gonna say I could have told you that, but I realised something. I was paying too much attention on strumming it. Whereas, what's the point in learning to ride a bike? You know, before you can ride a bike, if you know what I mean. I need to get these chords. I need to be able to change chords without looking at it. You know, and so, but you know, I'm gonna put my Journey up here. How are you, Amanda? What's happening? And thanks for all your genuine advice. Yeah, electric guitar. I've seen a few young people on YouTube that play electric guitar, and, you know. But like, Grace put me onto the Rascals Flats. Never heard of them in my whole life. Not once, not even one song. What hurts the most, I would have heard it, but never would have put the name. And there's a couple of songs she put onto me, and the vocals in that. Now, they're 15 years old, and I've seen a video of them now. Hench fucker bald, he still sings like a fucking angel. So, you know, I'll take what she says she's off to Benidorm. No way. Well, enjoy it. Don't do anything we wouldn't do. And keep it super simple and straightforward. Exactly. I've been following one person, and I have an app today, and I was doing anchor finger on stret 1, stret 2, stret 3, stret 4. Just learning that one bottom chord 1, you know. And then they got me to move up a chord onto, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's pretty good. On good days, remember you will have more good. Yes. As well, the tabs are going to say products. Yes, exactly. Thanks very much. I don't think we've been properly introduced, but welcome in. Thank you very much. As I said, this is a good live because anyone can come in here and talk stupid, but no one else. You know, I mean, we all have time to do that. I don't even do that no more. Go into someone's page and type a load of shit. You know, I don't. Well, I'm on Sertraline, you see, which I have been for, I don't know, for a long time, but no, the bollocks at me. What was I saying there? Oh yeah, but I haven't actually had it in 2 days, which I don't really like to put a finger on things and say that's it, because how the fuck do we know? I had a bad day regardless. I have my medication. I take my medication regularly, but it's been so much going on. I haven't been going to bed sometimes till 4, 5, 6. You know, I went to bed last night at fucking God knows when, and I got up straight away. My eyes open. The fellow was only asleep 10 minutes. No, all's good, John. I was just kind of having a little bit of rant in terms of like in the physical body right here. Everyone would say, you know, you see, you know, how can something change so quick? But it did. You know, I got sick in the shower. I had 3 showers today. My day started off good, but it's the worry.
You know, is me missus going to feel unwell in the night? Is me missus going to be unwell in the morning? Are the kids going to be able to go to school? You know, am I going to lose my temper? You know, little things like that. And I feel I am because I'm tired. You know, I'm every second day we've got a new bill, which is fine. I'm saying this is normal shit. But my missus has been ill, it seems, for 7 months. 7 months just non-stop, one thing after another. Flus, infections, bugs, everything you can possibly think of. It tends to happen the day we're going away or the morning we get there away. The day we book a hotel, the day we start in the morning we're in a hotel. Um, she's had to spend quite a long time away from the kids recently because she had COVID and she didn't want them to get it. Um, it's just, you know, it's out of my hands, it seems. And I don't really deal with them situations quite well, let's just say. So I'm all right. I'm all good, like. Musical, take it easy, and thank you for subbing up and giving me some advice. Um, C, G, A minor, and F. You can play about 100 exactly. And the thing is, Paul, right? Just from my little bit of research today, I realised that there's open chords, there's closed chords. You know what I mean? And also that what I'm finding very tricky is how do you know how many chords to hit? Whether you include all six or you include five. That's tricky to me. You know, but it's very interesting. I've never had an interest in anything, guys. And you might go, surely, yeah. No, I didn't. Nothing. The day I turned 11 and tried me first fucking cigarette or joint or both, whatever it was, or a bottle of boomers, I had no interest in nothing. Nothing. Apart from killing myself. It's hard to believe I made it 22 years actually, with just that simple mindset, but I did. And then she's meant to be my carer. Now, I'm not bad mouthing me missus. She could be listening in now. What I'm saying is, as someone who's a recovering addict and ran away from every responsibility that life ever needed him or was obligated to do, I didn't. And I probably felt somewhere along the way I do right now in the head. But we're big boys. We go to sleep and we pray that we wake up happy in the morning. Not happy, content. Not happy. Long live Celtic Pride. Absolutely, Golden Dragon. Welcome in. And everybody, if I missed you, I'm sorry, because there's lots of people being genuine here and giving me. Check out the Axes of Awesome. The Axes of Awesome. Do their version. Great way to start messing about with just basics. Exactly. And these are the things. You know, I'm hearing this. I'm hearing this. And you know what the exciting part of this today? Honestly, when I was standing in the shower today, I thought, you're different already. So, now it's by myself, by the way. But I was like, well, how? I said, well, because not everybody plays the fucking guitar. How many times do you go out and you see people carrying guitars? Not often. So it takes a certain mindset to dedicate the time, the patience, and the love. And I'm so excited to be a part of that. You know what I mean? It'd be so good to be able to take a guitar away, play for the children, you know, perform for your family, you know, perform for yourself, whatever. To have a skill, I don't have a fucking skill. I get injured when I try to do a light bulb. I just done that a minute ago with batteries. Feel like a legend. Took me about 6 weeks to do it. Ladders, every time I try to put up a ladder, I cut my fingers off. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I have no trade. My trade was a drug addict. That's what I could do. Very good at it as well. Very good at it. Oh, I was skilled at all sorts. I was, yeah. So, and how long have you had experience? I had many years experience. I never got turned down a job on that. I took that role up very fucking personally. But now, I'm left like SpongeBob SquarePants, ready to soak the world up. Hell yeah, meet Patrick. Who's he? Your alter ego. Get to know him. I don't mind being SpongeBob and Patrick. Some people want to be fucking gangsters and Kinahans and fucking all this shit. No. No. Don't want to be that. So good. Think of me as a block of Kerrygold butter, right? Need I say more? Now, not the shitty spreadable stuff. I'm talking about the little mini kilo of it, 250 grams grub out of it. For you that don't know, that's a quarter key now. Come on. You're in the wrong classroom. You just don't know what a quarter key is. 250 grams. So I think my medication's working, guys. I think I've had good company and I think the medication's working. It's a shame it's a bit late. How are you, John? Sorry. Debbie Downers, mate. I know, yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly, yes. It is always half full rather than half empty. Shows you care, all will be good and get better for you, mate. Thank you very much, John. Honestly, very, very, thanks very much, John. You're always in there, you know. You're always, you know, no one's obligated to make me feel good about myself. You know what I mean? And I don't think anyone gets a pen and paper and goes, guys, we haven't said this to him in 3 days. No, it just rolls off the tongue, like, you know what I mean? And, you know, it's nice. You know, I no longer talk to crack rocks. I talk to human beings, you know. And that's something. I don't know, that's not worth fuck all to a lot of people, but it's worth something to fucking me. You know. Matthew Perry said in his book, you know, very fucking outright, I will die an addict. And the fact that I'm aware of that and I'm at peace with that, that's half the fucking battle. You know. Of course it is. Of course it is. My life story in short, 22 years on drugs and 18 months clean now. So now the stage is yours. Because, you know, we can get to know each other. My line of cocaine could have been bigger than yours could have been bigger than mine, whatever. It's not about that. I'm a 36-year-old man. 4 years I'm going to be 40. I don't sound it, do I? Sometimes I hate myself for that. I hate myself that I don't act like a man. Feel like a man. Like, do what mans do. I don't know. A lot of men could leave the house at 7 in the morning with a set of keys in their hands and they don't come back till fucking 8 in the evening. What the fuck do they be doing? Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of conversation and handshakes and fucking, I don't know what there's be going on in a man's life that leaves the house at 7 in the morning, gets back, I haven't got a fucking clue. Because I don't know, you ain't working all that fucking time, you're doing something else. And that, whatever that else is, that intimidates me. So, you're braver than me, so fair play to you. Whatever it is. Do you have a skill? Yeah, right, I don't, so. I'm not looking for sympathy, I'm just saying. I don't have a skill. I can barely get my PS5 or my PS4 working at the best of times. I'm not very proud of that. Like, I'm not a fucking dumb cunt. But what I mean is, I wasted a lot of fucking time. Some people do 22 years and go fucking grow up here. That's you. This is me. I don't know how long I've got left. You know what I mean? But I fucking know this. I'll die being able to play the guitar. And I don't think one member of my family, bar me fucking cousin Daniel, plays any instrument. The only thing my family plays is drink. Apart from my man's not a drinker. Her husband was a terrible drinker, but he's not anymore. But whatever I'm saying, you know what I mean? I had no skill. My skill was no skill. What are you good at? Fucking stop asking me. I'm alright, you. How much have you got in your pocket? I went through darkness and light, my brother. Yes. Well, I believe I had a spiritual awakening 5 months ago. It lasted 4 hours. My missus was there as well. She doesn't believe in God, but she certainly saw what was going on in my fucking mind. And I cried for 4 hours. I couldn't even stop it. Didn't even know why. Just gone. No music, no alcohol, no sadness. Good day, whatever. I was at peace. I think it was the first day I went to mass, or I was 6 months clean, or something like that. And I felt weightless. I had no stress. I had no burdens. I felt like I was sunbathing. There was a little bit of heat on my skin. It was an out of body experience. And I told myself I'd never, ever, 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 ever deny it. That's why I believe I'm not blind ignorant anymore. I think that's half the battle. You know. So yeah. Definitely. 100%. Fuck. You're in a coma for 110 days. Well, my brother was in a coma for 56 days, so I kind of know what that was about. A little bit about that guy. He's still alive now. But, like, he was in a coma for 56 days, yeah? So, Jesus Christ. Now, if you're lying about that, that's going to ruin your credibility. Because, you know, some people might have to have turn off light support machines and shit. But, you know what I mean? I was born 4 months premature as well. Kind of eat away at me a bit. Because it's like, what did I miss out on? What did I not get that everyone else got? Surely it's something, or we'd all be born at 4 months, wouldn't we? We'd all be born at 5 months. So I missed out on something important, I believe. It doesn't matter now, that was 36 years ago. But I do believe I missed out on a very important 4 or 5 months. So, my father's a chronic alcoholic as well. I dated, raped myself, but 110 days a long one. Fuck's sake, Paul. You know, but if I had known you back in the day, I would have said, yeah, fuck it, give us a bit. You would have said, what, why do you want, you don't want this? And I would have said, no, I do. You shouldn't have brought it out. You shouldn't have mentioned it to me. I do want some. What are you going to do with it? None of your fucking business. You know, I would have been like that. I would have said, can I sit here for a while? You would have said, why? I says, well, I've got a kilo of coke in my pocket. And I've got the best thing to come down off it, as you're saying. So 100% let's go. That was the worst thing about coke, is it's very hard to find something that's not going to kill you in the middle of the night to come down off it. Ketamine was a great one. Ketamine was fucking legendary. But I've given a few people fat lines of it by mistake, and they've absolutely been marshmallowed on the toilet. My mate was doing the shit for about 4 hours, and he just kept saying, everything tastes minty. And I was like, what are you eating that shit in there? And he was like, I'm not even messing and all. I was giving him loads of bumps of flake and all. And he was like, it's not working. I literally gave him 0.4 a ket. Honestly, I'm sure it was. If not 0.8, it was fucking massive. And I'm not even lying, because we had it all bagged up. We had like 17 bags of Charlie, and then like 8 bags of paint, and some dunk coming through them all on the same table. You know what I mean? And I was doing out lines of paint, and I remember I knew it, and I was happy with it though. I was funky. I loved that. And I thought I wasn't going to scoop it back up and put it in the bag. But I remember he was fucked, he was. He's still alive and all that fella. I think he got off the drugs a long time ago. That was hilarious. Brain injury. Well, look, I hope you're back. I hope you're back with us and you're on the side of non-malice, I like to call it. I like to meet people that don't have malice in their pocket. It's very hard for people to understand, but I read it in the Bible today as well, and I've been saying it for the last 10 years. Because I believe I don't contain any of it. That's why I say it. Now that's either a vulnerability, or it's the other one. I don't know what the word is. And I live with that every day. The fact that, you know, I find the simple things beautiful. I find it very hard to be cruel to people, even when people are being cruel to me. I feel very vulnerable at times. You know, I forget what I was talking about again. Sorry. It's all good. It means my medication's working. I have a lot of pain. If I end up forgetting, let me memory. Fuck it. Maybe that's best. You know what I mean? Now, touch wood, I don't fall and get into a brain tumor and shit and not crack my head off the wall. But what I'm saying is, that's the peace I've found now. I'm alright. And it's no gangster talk. I don't want to die tomorrow. But I've told people this before. I'm not afraid of it no more. You know? If it feels even slightly like, this is a powerful thing. God's told us that he lives within us here on this earth. And we live within him up there. Now, if you think down here can be great at sometimes, now can you imagine how good it would feel up there on the bad days? And apparently there are no bad days. And I believe to get access to that, you have to live your life without malice on the most basic level. And you also have to be kind and have empathy. Now, we can keep going on and on, but they're the things that come to my mind all the time. So, yeah, well, look, there you go. And here's me bitching and moaning, you know. Well, get to know us. Let us know your story. It can inspire a lot of people. I wasted 22 years of in my life. You wasted 110 days of yours by no fault of your own. And yeah, you're probably still suffering now. But like, do you know what I mean? Look at big gangster Lee Marvin Hitchman. He's a gentleman, but he was. And he admitted to the whole world that he was sexually abused as a child. Raped. We can all be vulnerable. You know what I mean? But you take the power back when you own it, accept it, admit it, let it go, whatever the fucking thing is. You know what I mean? So, exactly. There's that fingers. Well, you could have been doing a lot worse, you know, and I don't mean to sound silly. I'm not fucking educated. I don't know what you go through on a daily basis, you know what I mean? I was a fucking, what do you call it? Selfish person. Now, not everyone likes to say that, and they say, oh, don't say that about yourself. But if I'm real about addiction, when you're in addiction, you're selfish. Even though it's a disease, it's a selfish one, you know? So, but yes, everybody get to know Golden Dragon. Thanks for coming in. Show some love there. Touch some love screens there, people. I can't do it. And this is what happens when you come onto live. Sometimes you get talking to people, you know. I admitted a while back that my friend killed himself. Now, we all have friends that have taken their life now. I know this. But I admitted the other day that, you know, that fueled the fire under my belly because he was so cool. He was so cool, loved, adored by hundreds. Women, men, families, everybody loved him. And he took his life. I think he was 16, 17. And broke my heart. And I always said to myself, that's the only way I have to go. Only way I want to go. And now I know that it's the glory that came with it. I seen how people loved him and admired him. I wanted a piece of that. But I can get a piece of that by living as well. You know what I mean? But it eats away at me that he's been dead all this time. And I wasn't brave enough to join him. You know? So, you know, and that sticks with me. That sticks with me all this time, you know? Thomas, God rest him. I was on holidays, you see, with him only about a year before. He was my hero, you see. He looked after me. We were in Spain. I was only nipper. I was only about 10. No, I wasn't. I was about. Yeah, I was. I was about 10 or 11. And I bumped into him over there, but we didn't know he was going to be there. So we just bumped into him, and my older brother knew him. And he literally lived from our own house. He only lived a 5-minute walk, but it killed me. Yeah, it really did. And then I lost my best friend. My best friend, our anniversary's coming up now. I believe it's on the 14th. The 14th. Yeah, should be dead. 11 years. Yeah, 11 years. Should be dead 11 years on the 14th. You know. Yes, exactly. You have to, you know. Sometimes I just sit in silence, you know. Not now. I mean, like, when I know when my brain's gone, because I'll sit in silence for hours, hour, half hour, 20 minutes. And, you know, when you have a house with kids, it's very hard to be in bad mood because you don't have the space or the time. And that comes with adulthood, you know, and, you know, I don't have children of my own. These are my children, but, you know, sometimes I think I am a natural dad. What I'm trying to say is I don't have the natural reactions. I am very loving and kind, But what I mean is, I don't think I can be on their level like I should. Like an 11-year-old should be able to be an 11-year-old. 14-year-old should be able to be a 14-year-old. You know. When I was 14, I had already been thrown out of my house, I'm sure. I'd already been fucking arrested, grounded, caught with drugs, fucking kicked out of school, whatever the fuck it is. And you know, a lot of my pain as well came from inside the four walls. You see, I have a very mixed relationship with my family over it. I didn't grow up in the fucking slums in Jamaica, but you know, the whole black sheep thing comes into it. You know, the poison apple. You know, and not to mention a bullet missed my sister's head by about 4 centimeters. You know, it made me man that sick, physically sick for months, if not years, that they nearly lost their daughter because of drugs and the fact that they were trying to get myself or my brother, but we didn't live there. We were out on the run, hiding, you know. But what can you do? You know, what can you fucking do? You know, I don't go out much, you know. Not that I don't want to socialise, I'd like to go golfing, bowling, fucking darts, go karting, kicking a football, a holy stick. I'll do it. But when you've got 3 fucking kids that need to be dropped off, picked up, collected, baited, fucking arse wiped, fucking whatever it is, and where any father will know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not looking for bouquets. What I'm saying is, it's very hard to have the fucking time. Yeah? Now, someone looking at this saying, well, you're on live there an hour. Yeah, I am. What else am I going to be doing at fucking 11 o'clock at night? Huh? Drinking lagers, watching fucking football? Suck my eclair, yeah? Now, I'm not hating on anyone that watches football, because Jude loves football. He's, you know what I mean, but I didn't grow up in a household with it. So, like, you know, at night, it's either a movie, some music, a little bit of painting, or smoking a fat joint. Know what I mean? Exactly, John. Sorry now, I am keeping up. I'm not smoking a lovely joint. When there's kids running around every day asking questions, for it's hard to, it is hard. And I'm not looking for sympathy. Like, my missus could be watching this, I don't want to, like, she might not be, but what I'm saying is, you know, you don't send a rabbit in to kill. It don't matter. I was going to try to come up with some sort of metaphor. You don't throw a rabbit in with doesn't matter. My brain's going slow at the minute, guys, and I like that. I needed it. Thanks, lovely THC, whatever you were. Shout out to the 3 people in here talking shite. Where's my lemon tea? I'm going in for a minute. I'll take us inside. Hold on. And I might just roll up another one. How about them apples? Sorry, I don't drink cider. Right, we don't need 6. I don't know why. Why are they? Someone's playing false advertisement. I don't smoke fake cigarettes. Well, I'll bring that in with me. Bring that in. Bring this. Bring that. Bring that as well. I'll turn off my X3000 light. Jesus, 2012. Okay. Right. I'm gonna go because it's 20 to 12. Which is no big deal, but the kids are back in school tomorrow. So, get them up early and in good mood, you know. So, I'll speak to you all in the morning. There's no point to staying up really. So, I'll speak to you in the morning. I'm going to be playing the guitar in the morning for a little while. Having a buzz, having a chat. And, oh, good night, yeah. Yeah, my mum says she's not back to work till Tuesday. She was a bank holiday here last week, so. But yeah, enjoy, and speak to you in the morning. Right? Good night and God bless everybody. And thanks for showing support, love, and being genuine. And see you in the morning.